Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
What's going on? Good afternoon, everybody. Cap Nation Live, Monday afternoon edition. Happy Labor Day to all our workers out there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new, you're in for a good treat. Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully everybody is doing fantastic. Mr. Beeman, Jamar, Aaron, Tim, William, Chido in the house this afternoon. Mr. Grover, what is going on? Tom tuning in as well. Ruben, what is going on? Glockman68. I think that's Patrick Ford, I think you changed your username. I recognize the picture. Jeff, what's going on? Greg, what's going on? Yeah, Greg, I would imagine the lake is full, and unfortunately, I'm not there. Well, actually, it's a holiday, so it's probably a good thing I'm not there. William, tuning in via text message. Thank you, sir. Watching online as well. Glad to have everybody here. Happy Monday. Most of you guys are probably, hopefully not working too much. Rookie MVP, what is going on? What is going on? Glad to have you with us. I am absolutely pumped for today, as well as pumped for later in the week. And it's going to be a great week, that's for sure. And I'm excited. Got a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of fun stuff. Not just with the winning side of things, with the games and all of that good stuff, but some other cool things going on, and we'll talk about those later nonetheless. Mr. Valdez, good afternoon. Jeff needing the Phillies this morning or afternoon. Hopefully they hold on strong for you and don't blow it. They're up 6-3 against the pesky Mets. The Marlins doing damage against the Braves. Braves opened up to a 2-0 lead, then it was 2-1, then 3-1, and now it is 4-3. Marlins top of the sixth, and Marlins doing some damage. Third in the NL East, 3-7 in their last 10, and looking to do some damage against the Braves today and the rest of the series. Hopefully, for the Braves' sake, that doesn't happen. Well, frozen already. That's because the system never shuts down. The system actually never shuts down, but it's actually the camera that's hooked up to the system that freezes. So eventually, that camera will be on order to bring in some wider angles and some cool stuff, as well as creating more space, camera-wise, a wider angle for when we bring on guests here in the very near future. So, but it's always the same pesky one that seems to freeze. Thank you, Anthony. I see you just, I just spoke to you on the phone, and you just jumped on board. The cool new package that we've got going, that includes 7 days of premium plays or my personal plays. I know you just called in to switch it to my personal plays because you already have premium plays, but it's a 7-day premium or personal play package. My Major League Baseball, this is my personal play Major League Baseball game of the year. I don't know what the heck happened on the screen behind me, but give me 1 second, guys, and let me fix this, because you just never know what will pop up. So we don't want to get in trouble for airing live TV or live sports. So give me 1 second, folks. I'll be right back, and let me figure out what the hell just happened to the screen behind us. But it just dropped all signals. So bear with me 1 second, folks. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. It's back up. For some reason, the computer processor that runs the screen behind me, it's either TVs or screen or a computer screen. And the computer that runs it, I don't know what happened, but it just shut down. So hit the button and turned back on. But that's actually never happened. It's one that never shuts down. Anthony, I was just talking about you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. For jumping back up on board for my personal plays. You got the 1 week of my personal plays, my game of the week, as well as my Major League Baseball game of the year on Wednesday, as well as the Cappers Direct swag package. And that package will be going out to you. It'll be looking like this. Matter of fact, this is Lewis's. Lewis, yours is getting in the being mailed off today. Welcome, Lewis. Glockman says, in the Navy game, I know you couldn't find it, but do you like the game going over 10.5 in the first quarter? We'll talk more about that once we jump into the Navy BYU game here in just a little bit. But yeah, I am having my personal play game of the year, Major League Baseball, on Wednesday. The last one that I had was September 13th of last year. We took the Tampa Bay Rays to a slaughtering victory, if you guys remember. A slaughtering victory. And we don't put out a lot of games of the years, but when we do, they're money. They're absolutely money. So take note on that one. But with that, we did this a couple times last year. I think we did it for football, if I remember correctly. They had a special package with the game of the year. And so I went to the company, I said, hey, let me do a package. And they said, what do you want to do? And I told them what I wanted to do. I wanted to do 5 days of my personal plays or premium plays. Well, they made it 7, so they made it better. But what it is it's 7 days of premium plays or my personal plays. You get a pick. My game of the year on Wednesday. My next game of the week, which will be later in the week, as long as everything lines up. More than likely it will. I should have the pitching matchup that we'll need. As well as the swag package. Cappers Direct hat. T-shirt from size small to XXL. Coffee mug. All that good stuff. Lewis, were the game of the years included in the 5K package? Unfortunately, that's like one of the one things that they didn't include, but I know you got that big bonus included with it, but don't worry, sir, I'll take care of you. You know me, I like to take care of everybody that I can, within reason that they allow me to. I don't mind getting my hands smacked every now and then. So, going to be a fun week nonetheless. Anthony, you'll have a box going out just like Lewis's box, and it's going to be a great time. So that'll be on Wednesday. Aaron, to answer your question, when will it be posted? As soon as the lines are available, as soon as the game is actually available to bet, I'm expecting to have the game posted as soon as the lines come out. Lately for Major League Baseball, they've been coming out in the afternoons, early evening, the day before. So the line should actually be out by tomorrow afternoon or early evening. And then we'll have it. I'll give it to the web designer. He'll put it on the site immediately, and then we'll email everybody out, letting everybody know that it's been posted. And then you can log in and get instant access to it and all that good stuff. Because I know you like to fire on them, Aaron. You're one person that's actually taken full advantage when we pop a game of the year, and I know you're up huge on them. So nonetheless, that's Wednesday. We still got a couple days before that, and doesn't mean we're gonna be not having fun before then. Jeff asked a good question, asking, is anybody's feed spinning in and out? Now, which is a great question. I'm curious if anybody's feed is cutting in or out. I'm not seeing any errors or anything on the YouTube side or our live stream side. I don't see any errors. But if there are, I can definitely try and make any corrections that are needed. Kyle says all good. Robert Beeman says yes. No, all good. Seems for the most part, it must be you, Jeff. So I'm not seeing any errors on my side. Sunday play winner yesterday. Finally putting one in the back pocket and in the bank. And looking forward to a big day today. Our first premium play has not even started yet. First premium play is not until 4 o'clock Eastern time. Coming up in 50 minutes will be our very first premium play. And same thing with my personal plays. We did not play any of the 3 early games between the Marlins and the Braves. Braves down 3-4. The Phillies, who were up 6-3. Although I did really like the Phillies today, but didn't pull the trigger. And then the Twins beating up the Tigers. Those pesky Tigers. Twins were laying 225. And after what I saw yesterday, I was on the Twins minus 1.5 yesterday, and it was just what I seen out of them. I did not like towards the end of the game. Excuse me, not yesterday, Saturday. And as well as a premium play yesterday on them, minus 1.5. And the pesky Tigers, be costing people some money late, especially on these big juice games. So some of the bigger juice games I've steered clear of for the fact of what they've been doing to our pocketbook. Cowboy Cooley, any pick on the Navy BYU game yet? No, we haven't even jumped into it yet. Dodgers fall into the Rockies again yesterday, 7-6. Had to be Kemp, former Dodger, with the 2-run shot in the 8th to take the go-ahead lead. Greg says his first bet of the day on the Twins team total over 4.5 is looking good. You, sir, are definitely looking good on that one. 4-0. It was 4-0 in the third, so hopefully they get it in the bottom of the fourth for you, and hopefully you cash big there. You know me, I hope everybody cashes big, so I wish everybody the best of luck. Adriano says the Cardinals taking it today. They've definitely been playing good, and they are, between them and the Cubs, they are definitely the hotter team. Do I have any lean on the Cleveland game? We'll go over the games. We'll jump right into Major League Baseball. We'll do baseball first since everybody's already talking about it. We'll go over some of the baseball games, leans, all of that, see what we can do. Don't know if we'll have time to hit all the games because I want to be able to touch as much as possible with baseball, the NBA, and then obviously the BYU and Navy game. And we already gave out a free play on that one during our daily free play video, and I really think that one is rock solid. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, after Michael posted in the live chat yesterday that the sun in a month or two chips it away and gets rid of it, wears it out. I got most of it up with a pressure washer and some paint stripper, and I have it looking respectable. So hopefully the desert heat will beat it up and get it off the driveway in a month. The rest of it, the remnants of it, because I started eating away at the little rocks inside the pavers. So I don't want to eat away at the pavers themselves. That is true, Aaron. That is absolutely true. You are correct about that one. So to everybody that jumped on board my game of the year so far for Wednesday, thank you. Brian, Mauricio, Dan, Anthony, Steve, Jay, Mike, Brad, thank you so far. Everybody else that jumped on board as well for premium plays or my personal plays. It's definitely going to be a good day today. We're going to try and make a great show. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it because we've got a lot of games to discuss. And we'll keep an update on everything that's going on in Major League Baseball, those 3 games while we're going. Thank you, Prince Chacho. Happy Labor Day to you guys as well. We had no days off here. No days off. And it's crazy. I woke up today and I've been battling a migraine since the moment my eyes opened this morning. And I absolutely could not kick it. I mean, I've had 2 cups of coffee. I've had 3 Excedrin. I ate twice as a fat man just because I was loading my body up with so much caffeine. And here we are trying the full monster. No sugar-free today, just trying to kick it as much as I can. Alex, absolutely. Game of the year. Game of the year is on Wednesday. Jeff, games of the years are never included in any package unless it's like a standalone package. Like the package that they just created, the 7 days for $250 with the game of the week and the swag and all of that stuff. The $750 package, no. Alex, game of the years they always do for $50. The one-off games. Because, remember, we don't always have a game of the year. I did not put out, not to say it won't happen somewhere in the playoffs, but I'm gonna take a stab and say that it won't. But I did not put out an NBA game of the year myself personally, and I don't have to have one every single year. These are only when everything lines up. The stars have to align, and it has to be something that I'm willing to absolutely bet huge on and have that much confidence to make it a game of the year. So I won't always have one in each sport or even the company itself. But when we do, they're ones to definitely pay attention to and not take lightly. Yeah, Alex, it's my Major League Baseball game of the year. So, I don't always have them. And obviously, there's services that you see like every couple months have a game of the year and you wonder, well, didn't you just have your game of the year and lose? Well, not to jinx us or to toot our own horn, but we've never lost one for you guys yet. Myself or the company. And I don't plan to be the first one in the company to drop a game of the year. FC won his Max Fight or his UFC Fight Pick of the Year, if you guys remember. So I don't plan to. And as far as the time on Wednesday, Raymond, I'll definitely keep you updated on that one. I heard a rumor that the game may be going earlier in the day, so time could be up in the air, but I'll definitely let everybody know. More than likely, I'll know the exact timing of it tomorrow. But I heard a rumor that the game time was going to change. Matt, the games of the years are always $50. And remember, it's not today, it's Wednesday. But it'll be posted on the website tomorrow. So you can buy the package today and take full advantage of it. And they do have another package, which I know a lot of you will probably end up taking advantage of because the deal is actually pretty damn good. But what it is, for everybody that doesn't know, it's 1 week of premium plays or 1 week of my personal plays, my game of the year in Major League Baseball, my game of the week later in the week, as well as the Cappers Direct swag package, t-shirt, hat, and the mug for $250. So that one is also available, and that actually gets you the game starting today. You can get a week of premium plays or a week of my personal plays. You also get my game of the week at the end of the week as well. All right, so without further ado, Greg, congratulations. You just cashed your team total over 4.5 on the Twins. Congrats there. Bottom of the fourth with that Jeffers single. So congratulations, cashing your first bet of the day. Very happy for you, brother. Hopefully you're staying nice and cool because I know it's super hot. It's supposed to be nice on Wednesday. It's supposed to be 91 degrees. How about that? But anyways, let's jump right into the very first one that I see. The Texas Rangers, Seattle Mariners, going at it, 4:10 Eastern time. That game goes down in 40 minutes. Just popping up all the live odds and all that good stuff. As well as what they have over at 5 Dimes on this game. Allard on the mound for the Rangers. You've got Gonzalez on the mound for the Mariners. And I expect good things out of this game right here. This game should definitely be a fun one. Now, I do have a play on this game. Not going to lie, I do have a play on the side of this game, so obviously I probably won't be giving that part out unless I make it a free play for you guys. But we'll definitely discuss the total. And you guys know I've been on the total on this one. It fell flat yesterday. It actually started out looking like it was going to go over. And pretty easy. I mean, it was 2-0, then 2-1, then 3-1, then 3-2 in the top of the 5th. And then they put up 2 more runs, and that was it. Definitely had the making for a great overplay, and then it just fell flat, just completely fell flat. Mets making a comeback at 6-4, bottom of the 7th. But taking a look at this one, guys. First of all, Mariners laying $1.47 on the money line currently at 5 Dimes, plus 137 for those pesky Texas Rangers. Plus 1.5 is minus 155. Total set over and under 8 runs, minus $1.15 in this one, guys. With Allard on the mound and his 5.4 ERA. You had that game under 13. Which game under 13? Colby Allard, guys. His ERA is pretty high. But remember, things can be deceiving from the outside until you really dive into it. And he played a game in Colorado, and you guys all know the air's super thin up there, and that ball travels 100 miles. And he had 6 earned runs in that game that he gave up. 8 hits, 6 runs. He had 4 strikeouts and a walk. Between that game and then the very next one in Seattle, where he only made it 2/3 of an inning, he gave up 5 hits, 4 runs. Granted, one of his 2 outs came by way of strikeout, but he gave up 2 walks as well. It was those 2 games where he got tagged in a combined 3.2 innings. He gave up 13 hits and 10 runs. So his ERA is kind of misleading from the outside. He had a couple bad games, and he pays for it in the stat category. Take a look at his last outing in Houston against the Astros. Pitched 7 complete innings. Pitched a great game. Gave up only 2 hits. He did give up 2 runs on 2 hits, though. Gave up a home run in that game. Had 4 strikeouts and 2 walks. I wouldn't necessarily say it's kind of, a low run total on this game, on the Texas Rangers-Mariners game at being at 8, for the fact that the books are going to take into consideration what the real meaning of his ERA is. He got tagged in 2 games. That's it. Granted, against the Rockies, at home against the Rockies, he did give up 4 runs. All right? Other than that, he's been rock solid. He gave up 1 run, no runs, 2 runs, and 2 runs in his final 2 games, or in his last 2 starts. 2 apiece in his last 2. So out of 7 outings, is it 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yes, he's given up. Where does it start at? 4, 5, 11, 15, 19. He's given up 19 runs in 7 outings. And 14 of those runs in 3 games. So, as far as his ERA, numbers are misleading because he got tagged in 3 of his 7 games. When you take a look at Marco Gonzalez, it's the same thing. Take a look at his last outing on September 7th again, or excuse me, that's today. On August 31st against the Angels. He pitched a complete game. He gave up 1 run on 4 hits. He had 8 strikeouts and a walk. He pitched a 4-hitter, gave up 1 run. He didn't get much run support. They won 2-1. His outing against the Padres in San Diego, he went 5 innings. He got hit pretty good. He gave up 9 hits. What was it? Yeah, 9 hits and 3 runs in 5 innings. He had 5 strikeouts. Quality start, only gave up 3 runs, but he got hit around pretty good. August 18th at Dodger Stadium, pitched 7 complete innings against the Dodgers. He held them to 1 run on 5 hits. Not bad. The Angels tagged him for 3 runs. The Astros tagged him for 4 runs. Again, Marco Gonzalez is a quality pitcher. Obviously, day games, the balls travel far. And you see more runs, generally. I mean, you take a look at the 3 games going on. It's 4-3 Marlins, 7-6 Mets with their big long bomb, and 5-1 in the Twins game. A lot of runs. So as far as this game goes, as far as the total to me can go any direction. If these pitchers pitch like they've been doing, if Allard and Gonzalez pitch like they've been doing in their last outing, we could see a pitcher's gem matchup today. We really can. It has the making for one. But if one of them is off, the other's going to light the scoreboard up. If Gonzalez gets tagged around, the Rangers will light him up. And vice versa for Allard. If Allard is off his game like he was 2 games ago, the Mariners will tag him. So I personally see this one being more towards the under, but I can't bet that. I just can't on this one. I just can't. While I lean towards the under 8, I think it's a low-scoring game, especially if the Rangers or the Mariners are able to get near-complete games out of their pitchers. Unless they just get tagged. And remember, Allard is 0-for-4 on the year, and he's had some amazing games. He's pitched amazing in a few games. He really has. His last outing against the Astros, they ended up losing 2-1. He pitched 7 complete innings, gave up 2 hits. This is a pitcher that doesn't have a win on the year. Lost to Oakland 3-1. Gave up 2 runs to Oakland in 5 1/3. Against the Angels, he pitched 5 complete innings, gave up 2 hits and no runs, got 0 run support from his team until the 6th inning. So that first 5 innings that he pitched to Gem, got no credit for. Didn't get the win. Now, Marco's going to be a great pitcher today. He's 4-2 on the year. I think he has a stellar game. I think both pitchers have a chance to be on their game today. It's just as far as the total goes, I can see it going both directions. And I can plead a case for the over 8, and I can plead a case for the under. So as far as this one goes, I'm going to lean towards the under, and that's a very small lean with like an extreme amount of caution. All right? The under 8, I think it has the making to light up the scoreboard. Alex says Seattle first 5 he likes. The first 5 minus $1.55. I usually don't like to disagree with people. Obviously, I think Seattle's the better team. I think they're the hotter team. They should get the job done today. But don't mistake Colby Allard's ERA for being a shit pitcher. He's really not. He's the pitcher that can go 7, 8, or 9 innings, just like Marco Gonzalez for Seattle, especially if their game is on. Michael says, Jeff, you're good now. Yeah, Familia's pitching, so the Phillies should at least tag him at least once. Aaron says the Braves are out advancing, or out at the plate, excuse me. I don't have $1 on the Braves game today. I don't have $1 on the Braves game. Ooh, give me 1 second, folks. All right, so the next game, Cardinals and the Cubs. Pop these lines back up. Let me refresh them. You've got the Cardinals coming in, the hot team. They're plus 165 on the money line. Oviedo on the mound going up against Kyle Hendricks. Cubs 23-18 on the year. They've lost their last 3 against the Cardinals. Cardinals 6-4 in their last 10, winning 3 straight against the Cubbies. Here they are, another underdog at plus 165. The run line is plus 1.5 minus $1.30 on this one. Let's take a look at Johan Oviedo for the Cardinals. First of all, his last outing against the Reds, he went 4 2/3 inning, gave up 3 hits and 3 runs. He had 5 strikeouts. Not a bad start. They ended up losing 4-3. Against the Pirates back on the 27th of last month, he went 5 complete innings, gave up 2 runs on 4 hits. Tom says, how about a Braves blessing? The Braves will win today. His outing against the Pirates, a lot of ground balls. In 5 innings, had 1 strikeout. You see a lot of ground balls by Johan Oviedo. Against the Cubs, back on the 19th when he faced them, the 19th of last month. Pitched 5 complete innings, had 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, gave up 2 hits and 2 runs. He's given up 1 home run all season. That was to the Reds, back on the 2nd of this month. What do I expect out of Oviedo? I expect to get 4 2/3, 5 at the most innings. And then it's going to be a bullpen game for the Cardinals. As far as the Cubs and Kyle Hendricks, I've bet on him quite a few times over the years. And this is a pitcher that has made me a lot of money. He's also cost me some money. He had a little nasty stretch, losing to the Cardinals back on the 17th. Pitched 6 1/3 innings. Pitched a stellar game. Had 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, gave up 3 hits and 3 runs. One home run in that game. But he still lost. Against the White Sox, where he got tagged, gave up 3 runs on 7 hits and 5 1/3 innings, only had 3 strikeouts. They ended up losing that game 7-4, but the White Sox poured it on late with the Cubs bullpen. 2 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th to take the lead and win the game. Against the Reds, he got beat up pretty good. Gave up 10 hits in 6 innings. Pitched 6 strikeouts, no walks. Me, I think I'm doing fantastic, thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. But the fact that he gave up 5 runs on 10 hits, gave up 2 home runs in that game. Princess Chachu says, Cards starting a rookie, Cubs first half -0.5 is -$1.30. This rookie has already faced the Cubs. Johan Oveda has already faced the Cubs, don't forget, and he pitched a near gem against them. Gave up 2 runs on 2 hits and 5 complete innings, had 4 strikeouts and 2 walks. The Cubs ended up winning that game 4-2. But 2 of them came in the 7th when Oviedo was off. As far as this one goes, as far as the total goes on this one, this is another total where I can plead the case for either direction. This is another tricky total. Total set at 8 -105. You can get over 7.5 -$1.20. And again, this is a game where I can plead the case that it's a 3-1, 3-2, 4-2 type of game. So I lean towards the under, but I'm not betting it. I'm not betting it with a 10-foot pole. I can plead the case 100% why we should be on the over, and at the same time, I can come up with enough reasons why we should be on the under. But as far as a lean goes, I do lean towards the under. Now, one thing that I do like, and I will help you guys out, I will throw a nice big bone your way today for everybody watching, because I'm in a good mood, and we're going to make some money today. I have a premium play on this game, all right? And I absolutely love it. Some of you won't. Jordan says he takes the Cubs -1.5. Wish you the best of luck. We're on the opposite side. And no offense, but we're probably going to cash. So, free play for everybody. And we'll get this one up on the board. It'll be the first one up on the board. Fix that a little bit. We are taking the St. Louis Cardinals on the run line today. And that is a premium play. All right, that is a premium play. And there's your free premium play of the day. But as far as the total goes, I'm not on it. Okay? Bases loaded for the Braves with Ozuna up. Somebody you do not want to have to pitch to with bases loaded. He's got 13 home runs on the year, 36 RBIs. Big things coming for my friends out there betting on the Braves. You know old Josh Smith doesn't want to pitch to Ozuna. Phillies looking to strike. Runners on first and second. So, just moving right down the list, because I want to try and get as many of these games that we can. And we're going to bounce around a little. Okay? We're going to bounce around a little. Tampa Bay, Washington. Now, one thing, I don't want to say it scares me, because it doesn't scare me, but I think there's a little more added risk to this today than normal. But in the Tampa Bay Rays and Nationals game, You guys know I love a first inning draw better than anybody. I love a good one. Now, I think we've got a good one here. But the book thinks they've got a good one as well. On Sports Betting Prime, they have the first inning being a draw, which for all of you guys that don't know, means that it's going to end in a tie. So it's kind of like no run in the first, 0-0. However, it's got a little added twist to it. Let's just say the Rays put one over the wall and it's 1-0. As long as the Nationals tie the game, we win. Now, I did bet this. And I'm going to give it to you guys. But I think with the added juice, I don't want to say it's a for sure thing, because there's no for sure things in sports betting. But I think there's some added inherited risk for the fact that they are taxing us minus 159. Okay? The juice on it is 159. Now, I did bet it. I'm actually loading the bet into... That's how bad my eyes are. Into the software here so I can show you guys. Because you guys know I'm the only one that actually bets in this industry that will be happy to show them off. Mauricio, yes, Game of the Year is not out yet. It'll be in your account. It's already in your account, but it actually won't show up until it gets posted tomorrow. Jose, I wish you the best of luck. Mauricio, good afternoon. Jordan coming in with the bold prediction that Cubs will beat the Cardinals by 3 runs. I wish you the best of luck. I'm on the other side. And I've been pretty hot. But anyways, enough of that. Tampa Bay Rays, Washington Nationals. First inning, a draw. All right, first inning, a draw. I'm going to put it up on the board for you guys. First inning is a draw, minus 159. Close that out. I don't know why it... There we go. Oh, why it went smaller on us, but... Make it a little bit bigger for you guys. So there you have that one. My pleasure, Jose. Princess Chachi says the Marlins got out of that bases loaded. Phillies tied it up. All right, so as far as the Tampa Bay Rays, the Nationals, that's the only thing that I have on that one as of right now. Princess Chachu, it's very similar to no score in the first, but the draw means it could be 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, or 0-0. Similar, but it's not the same. For instance, taking a look at 5 dimes on this game, Major League Baseball props. In this game, no score in the first is minus 120. The draw, minus 159. So we're laying a little more juice. But I think it's a better bet. Safer in the long run. Safer in the long run. All right, so just bouncing around. Diamondbacks, Giants. I don't have $1 on that game. Diamondbacks have been just a straight dumpster fire. They've lost 2 straight. They've lost 2 out of their, they've won only 2 out of their last 10. The Giants, not much consistency unless they're playing the Diamondbacks or the Dodgers. They've won 2 straight, 5-5 in their last 10. No real opinion on that game. The Astros and the A's later tonight. Javier and Montas going at it. I do like the over. I do lean towards the over, and I'm just rolling through some of these pretty quickly just for the fact that I do need to move on to basketball. Yeah, Alex, Phillies and the Mets tied up 7 apiece. Give me 1 second, folks. Alrighty, I'm back. All right, so moving along. Obviously, there's the Rockies and the Padres tonight. I do have a personal play on that game, so I won't touch that one. If you want to know it, you got to get on board. But let's move to basketball. Let's move over to the NBA real quick. Talk a little bit about those games, then we'll jump into the college football game, and then I'll send you guys on your merry way. And we'll make this one a great day all the way around. Alrighty, so 2 basketball games on the board today. First one being at 6:30 Eastern time. Then the next at 9. First we got the Celtics and the Raptors. Game 5 series tied 2 games apiece. Celtics currently laying 1.5 minus 123 on the money line. Raptors plus 1.5 plus 103 on the money line. Total still hanging out at 212. I do see 212.5 is minus 104 on the over. Or the under 212.5 is minus $1.16. Jordan, with all the predictions today, hopefully you're betting everything that you're saying. James JD says Colorado over the total. Now, we do have a play on the total of the Celtics and Raptors game. I do not have a play on the side, so we'll talk about the side on this one, which obviously, you know, we've rode the Celtics pretty hard. We rode them in their win in Game 1. We rode them in their win in Game 2. That line shifted in Game 3. And then Saturday, them losing 193. Very nice, Jordan. I hope you win. I hope you win. I will wish you the best of luck. I don't have an official play on the side of this game. I have said this all along. Obviously, you know, the Raptors winning their last two. Buzzer beater 104-103 in the game number 3. And then 193 in game 4. My personal opinion is this game probably goes 7 games. Or the series goes 7 games. I think the Celtics are the better team, to be honest. I think the Celtics are the better team. I don't know if I like them laying the 1.5 minus 110 when you could take the money line at minus 123. As far as that one goes, I think there's more value in taking the money line than there is taking the spread here, especially when you take a look at some of their games so far. With the exception of the first one and the last one. The first game 2 and game 3 were decided by basically a bucket apiece, 102-99, 104-103. 7-point differential in game number 4. I expect another close game. I expect the Celtics to, probably take game 5. Then I'd probably flip-flop and take the Raptors in game 6 because I think this one's going to go 7 games. I really do. I think these two teams are very close. But again, I do lean towards the Celtics on this one on the money line, minus $1.23 where it is right now. I saw it as low as 117 earlier today. Now the next one, the Clippers and the Nuggets. To me, this is I don't want to say confusing, because I know what I want to take, but I know after game 2 and how I got burned by the Clippers. I mean, they were down big, but let's be honest. First of all, I've said this so many times. I say this hundreds of times a year. Any one of these professional teams, professional, not college, but professional, can win on any given damn day. The Nuggets put up 44 points in the first quarter against the Clippers. If you take that quarter out and you did not play the first quarter, the Clippers win by 10 and cover the 9 points they were laying. They outshot them 44-25 in the first quarter. They outscored them by 19 points in the first quarter. They ended up winning by 9. Clippers made up 10 points over the second, third, and fourth quarter. So as far as this one goes, I'm not playing this one. I'm going to watch and observe. But if I was playing it, I would be all over the Clippers. There's no way in, I don't want to say no way in hell because then it'll happen. But in my opinion, the likelihood, there we go, we'll use that terminology. The likelihood that the Nuggets come out and put up 44 first quarter points on the Clippers today, I would have to say is probably going to be slim to none. Or at least outshoot them 44-25. Hell, the Nuggets didn't even have 44 points in the second half. They had 38. They barely hit 44 points in the second and third combined, or the second and the fourth combined. Barely. 49 and 45. So as far as this one goes, I like the Clippers. They're laying 8.5. As far as the total goes, just like in game 1, the 120-97, I think we see the under as well. The under's 220.5 minus $1.10. You can get under 221 at minus 116. That's what I would be taking. I'd lay the extra 6-cent juice. Chino says, wait for the live numbers to go down, then hit the Clippers to cover. That's only if the Clippers don't come out and take an early lead. Again, I don't see the Nuggets coming out and out shooting them by 19 points in the first quarter. I don't care who the flippin's in the game or not in the game. I don't see the Nuggets outscoring the Clippers again in any quarter, 44-25. Yeah, Nikolai is definitely questionable. And he played 29 minutes in the ass beating that the Clippers gave him in Game 1. He played 37 minutes in Game 2. Is he going to be the deciding factor? No. I think it's if the Clippers actually play today. I catch myself more times than not now lately, right? Barring a major injury or a major setback to the Clippers, Clippers will be in the NBA Finals. Unless there's a major injury to a key or a couple key players, or something bad or awful just really happens to the team, Clippers will be in the NBA Finals. Now they'll either be playing the Heat or the Celtics, in my opinion. And the way the Heat are hot, they'll probably be playing the Heat, in my personal opinion. Bet a futures matchup there. Lamont, with the playoffs, I don't do much with individual player props in the playoffs. I don't like it. You got to remember, playoffs is a whole different atmosphere, and as long as they're putting up points, the players aren't going to be too concerned with, their performance or their numbers, in my personal opinion. Clippers are a very well-rounded team. He probably puts up 30 plus. But he didn't do it in Game 1. He put up 29. He put up 13 in their demoralizing loss. Granted, if they weren't winning by 23, he probably would have got more than 31 minutes playing time, and then he probably would have broke 30. Now, he broke 30 in every game against Dallas. But I think Dallas is getting, a stiffer competition for him during bubble play than the Nuggets will be. I don't think this one comes past 5 games. I think the Clippers get some good needed rest for the Western Conference Finals. Either against Harden or LeBron James, one of the two. So, as far as this one goes, I do lean towards Clippers on the money line, not Clippers on the money line. Clippers laying the 8.5, as well as the under. Although you can get 8 minus $1.20, I don't think it's necessary. I think they come out firing from start to finish and hammer the shit out of them. Nuggets are definitely a quality team. I just don't think they're on the quality of the Clippers. My opinion only. But you know what they say, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. All right, so next up on the list, BYU Navy. Monday Night Football, the college football kind. absolutely excited about this game. Monday Night Football. May not be the NFL kind, but we've got a game today. And the line is a-moving. This morning, BYU was laying 1. They're laying 1.5 now, minus $1.10. Money line went from 117 to 122. Navy catching 1.5. Total is hovering around the same at 48.5. Now, for just all intents and purposes, let's take a look. I'm logging in to see where the money line is at. Not the money line, but where the money and the actual betting tickets are flowing in at. Remember, I don't give a shit where the public is betting. I don't care if they're hammering Navy. I don't care if they're hammering BYU. It will have zero effect on what team I actually bet on. I don't care if the public or the sharps are hammering the over. I don't care if they're hammering the under. It has no bearing on who I'm going to choose or what I'm going to put my money on. But what it does have a bearing on, and the most important factor, is when I will actually bet. Okay? When I will actually bet. Why? Because let's just say I'm planning on taking the over. Or let's just say I'm planning on taking the under. If I was planning on taking the under and I see that 37% of the public is on the over and 63% of the public is on the under, I'm going to bet now rather than later because that line will be dropping. But if I was riding the over and I sat back and I saw that 63% of every dollar and every ticket coming in was on the under of this game, I would sit back and I would wait happily for the book to move that line even lower so that way I can pound the crap out of the over. No different if you were taking BYU. For all intents and purposes, 51% of the money on the spread is on BYU, 49% on Navy. Very even. Not much room. I mean, even if you factored in 2 or 3% for error, still pretty even. So, Navy opened up at minus 2.5. Navy opened up as the favorite, laying 2.5. The Sharps came out and pounded that line when it first came out. The Sharps came out and absolutely pounded that line when it first came out. A lot of people, myself included, and probably the Navy staff and the entire Navy team, have a huge uncertainty on their hands. And it's called the quarterback position. You have to remember, their quarterback that took them to 11-2 last year is in the NFL as a 7th round draft pick, trying to make it as a converted wide receiver. Okay? There's a big unknown when it comes to the Navy on offense this year. We know they're going to run the game. We know they're going to run the ball. Their game is running. Glockman, we actually pay for part of our live odds service. It's something that we get through Stats LLC, access to the books through Scientific Gaming to see where the money's coming in at. There's some websites that put it out there, but I will caution you, the websites that are out there have never been accurate. They're always pushing an agenda or pushing a side with inaccurate information. I've never seen a free website showing you where the money's at, and it was actually correct. So a lot of it's just make-believe. Unless you actually have access to it through Scientific Gaming or Stats LLC, you're not going to be able to get access to that. Another aspect where where the midshipmen might struggle, they're defensive backs. BYU's a potent offense. One that's going to, come in, again, underrated. Primetime matchup today. And I think I think it gets shown off today. Zach Wilson, their standout freshman quarterback, will be back, taking the snaps and doing the damage. That's for sure. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. College football. Okay. So, and let's just say some godforsaken reason Zach Wilson went down. BYU's got some quality backups. And Baylor Romney and Jaron Hall. The offense for BYU last year averaged 159 yards rushing, 285 in the air, and 28.5 points a game. As long as Zach Wilson stays healthy, I think that number on points per game on offense goes up. I really do. Their defense, on the other hand, gave up 167 yards rushing the ball, 226 in the air, and they gave up 25.5 points a game. Navy last year, but keep in mind, their quarterback is in the NFL, playing at Miami. Perry had 28 of the team's touchdowns last year. He's in the NFL now. They averaged 37.2 points per game. They averaged 361 yards a game on the ground. And yeah, Navy actually passed the ball to the tune of 95 yards a game on average. They were excellent at defending the run, holding teams to 106 yards a game on 33 carries. They gave up 208 in the air. They were +6 on takeaways. BYU came in at +1 on takeaways at the end of the year. But watch for Navy's time of possession, the fact that they are going to run the ball. All right? Navy's going to run, they're going to run, and they're going to run, and they're going to run, much like we saw with Army. However, Navy will have more passing attempts, more than likely. But that time of possession, if Navy's able to milk the clock like Army does, it's going to limit BYU's possessions, no doubt about it. However, I see this game, as far as the side goes, we're double dipping with a premium and a personal play. Yes, I'm flashing the screen across the board to show everybody what's up there as a free play. But as far as the side, we do have a play on it, premium play, personal play. If you want it, you need to get on board. But as far as the total goes, I discussed this one in the daily free play video. And I really like this one a lot. I really do. I think the books have this one, and maybe I'm off. Thank you, Alex. I do appreciate that. Alex has hit the thumbs up button. Cappers Nation 75 here and only 17 thumbs up. To the 2 douchebags for the thumbs down. We greatly appreciate your presence being here as well. My hat's off to you for taking time out of your worthless day, Mr. Thumbs Downs, to come and join it with us. The other happy people that are here, that are happy to be here. And again, to everybody tuning in. It's actually my pleasure to do the live shows. And let me tell you, I've been battling a migraine since the moment I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, and the sucker has not gone away. It was so bad I almost canceled the show just because I could hardly see at one point. To the other one with the thumbs down, thank you. It's funny, people come in and, they don't like me or they don't like the show or there are haters or, I won't even say competition because we don't have any competition. Because I promise you there's not another sports service that will actually bet a game, let alone bet the game live like I did over the weekend with you guys. There's services out there that won't even bet. So that don't even bet their games or prove it on a daily basis. So I won't even say it's competition. It's other people that are out there in the industry that just don't like us, that come here, give us a thumbs down. They actually are stupid enough to think it hurts us. When in reality, just by clicking the thumbs down button or the thumbs up, it helps us. Just for showing up and giving us the view, it helps us. For making a comment, it helps us. So I absolutely love it. So for everybody that does tune in, haters, supporters, new people, people that have been here for years, we greatly appreciate it. And remember, if you haven't already done so, take 1 second out of your day and hit that subscribe button. All right, hit that subscribe button. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do. It literally takes a second. If you're on your mobile device, X out of that, of the live chat, and then you'll see the thumbs up button and the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Lamont, man, yeah, headaches are the absolute worst. I mean, it's still here. I switched from the sugar-free monster to the full-blown one, hoping that the added caffeine might alleviate it, but it hasn't. It really hasn't. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate that. But again, to everybody, we've got some cool stuff coming out. I was actually hoping to be able to make an announcement as well as my game of the year on Wednesday. I was hoping to be able to make an announcement during the live show for something fun, but it's probably coming later on this afternoon or evening. But there's going to be something for free for everybody, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll talk more about that later on. Jordan, I love it. Princess Chachu, Kyle, have you ever had a corporate job? Well, I do work for a corporation. I was in the United States Navy. Corporate 9 to 5. No, can't say that I have. But, I mean, we've got 3 offices. Does that count? Poor connection. Interesting. I don't see anything on our side. I've got a perfect streaming. I've got perfect streaming. No alerts, no nothing. Hopefully, whatever's going on, it's just you and you hit the refresh button and goes away. But no, unless this counts, we do have 3 offices. I'm not on the Phillies. Not on the Phillies. Which is weird. That's got to be a YouTube thing. We've got fiber, and I can monitor the internet connection, and we've had perfect nonstop. So I don't know if it's a YouTube thing being live for 82 minutes or not. But no, to somebody that asked, am I on the Phillies? Today, no. Today, no. Not on the Phillies. Nick Hill, I wish you the best of luck. To everybody, I don't care which team you guys are on. I want everybody to win. Seattle runner on first, 2 outs. Cubs getting ready to do some damage. Now it's frozen. Go figure, right? So, nonetheless, free play on the Navy game. I think the books, and hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully it's not choppy. As far as this one goes, I think the books have the total wrong. I really do. I think the total's extremely low. 48.5. I love it. I love it. I love the over on this one, and I'm going to be betting the over. All right, we did give it out as a daily free play. This didn't make it as a premium play or my personal play, but it should have. All right? We should have definitely upgraded this one, but we'll leave it for you guys. So we'll put it up on the board. All right? And we'll put it up there nice and big for you guys. So BYU Navy, over 48.5. I really like that game. I really do. I really do. And I think that's a great play. I think it goes over. And to be honest, I think it goes over quicker than a lot of people are expecting. I really do. I really do. And I will tell you this much. 63% of the public and sharps alike are all pounding the under on this one. All right. The public and everybody else are all riding the under. Joseph, do I like a side on the BYU Navy game? Absolutely. We're double dipping with premium and a personal play, but if you want to know which one it is, that's for our members. Devin Jackson, you see 49. You should be fine with 49. Tim, if you're getting a frozen screen, my brother, you're a couple minutes behind us. But by the time you catch up, we'll already be off live. All right, folks. Time for me to get running. And I've got a couple projects that I have to work on here. Two Mariners in the first. Can't say I don't like it. I can't say I don't like it. Chris, think Mariners minus 1.5 hits. Yeah, I do. I do. Bookie Killers, what's going on? Patrick says over 10.5 in the first quarter Navy game. First quarters have been a little wish-washy first week. If this game was taking place in the second quarter, I'd probably all be over it. I actually have over 10 at minus $1.15. I can get over 6.5 at minus 470, or over 9.5 at minus 140. Depends who wins the opening toss. Who gets the kickoff first? BYU gets out there and puts one up on the board quick, then yeah, I'd be all over it. But if Navy starts out with the ball, I may wait. Bet the third quarter, if that's the case, third quarter over. But by that time, it'll probably be 13.5 or 14.5. Hustle Wilson, what's going on? So again, good luck to everybody. I hope you guys all enjoy those 3 official free plays. It's going to be a great day. Now, for tomorrow, we do have a little early baseball, 12:15 action. We'll be live again tomorrow. Noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. Greg says he's got Seattle team total over 4. Don't want to jinx it. You ain't jinxing it, Greg. That's going to be a nice winner right there for you. That'll be a nice winner right there for you. All right? And matter of fact, as I look at the live odds on that game right now, Seattle Their new team total is 5.5. Seattle's team total is 5.5, and I think you're going to be golden, Greg. I think you have a good one there. All right, everybody. Good luck, and we'll see you guys all live tomorrow. Wait for tonight's video. Probably be out a little earlier than normal. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should at CapNationKyle, because some fun announcements coming later today on things you're going to want to get signed up for that don't cost you a penny. All right, so a lot of fun coming. A lot of fun coming. All right, guys, take it easy, and we'll see you guys all real soon. Alex, thanks for jumping on board my game of the year. Where I'm hoping it'll be posted tomorrow afternoon, early evening, but we'll email everybody once it's out. All right, guys, good luck.